So you have not purchased your costume yet. What are you going to be this year?
A prostitute.
Okay. This gentleman here has purchased his costume. What are you going to be this year, sir?
I really don't know what this is, but I've got something a whole lot scarier.
Let's see it.
Sure thing. Right in the
Oh yeah, it does include the beard.
For all you ghouls and goblins.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, good.
Join us.
Is Jason Carr coming out to enjoy some salad?
I might be.
You have been very impressive, Kelly. You get Jason out here.
Everybody wants a yoga girl, right, Jason?
That's right.
And I know you want me to toss your salad too, don't you?
All right, on that note.
Hey, that never gets old.
Yeah, what do you tell yourself when you got down, though, and having to serve to stay in the match? What do you tell yourself differently?
Because I know if I don't win this game, I'm done. So I just, I'm good from behind. Oh.
Not going to go there. Come here. Come back here. You're still young. What does...
So did you swallow? Did you? Or did you spit it out?
I swallowed the worm. And it was
done.
Interesting to know. Interesting to note.
I'm impressed that you swallowed. I really am.
Very interesting. Lisa, anything else you'd like to say about that story that I worked very hard on for many hours? Wow. What I would like to say... Timmy.
I worship
Timmy,
you.
It's all right. All I want to say is very interesting to note that none of you were available for that shoot that day.
I think I had to pick up the kids from school.
Yeah, Carl was washing his hair.
Yeah, he was washing his hair. And Timmy, I can't even vouch for where he was, but...
Anyway...
Charlie, I'm going to sit here and just hang out with my new best friend, Bettina.
Really?
Get to weather. Oh, yeah.
I think you two should get a hotel room or something. That's a lot of action going on over there.
Oh, Charlie.
Probably the most action you've had in months, huh? Let's take a look at the weather forecast. Well, I crack myself up if I don't crack anyone else.
I'm a First Amendment absolutist. I believe in only two things completely, the First Amendment and boobs. And so once they made the decision that they were not going to allow a conservative, non-sports-related commentary, they couldn't do it either.
Hold on. I just want to make sure I heard you correctly as a woman anchoring the show. Did you say, what did you just say? You believe in the First Amendment and BWOBS?
Boobs. Two things that have only never let me down in this entire country's history, the First Amendment and boobs. So those are the only two things I believe in absolutely in the country. And so I don't think Jemele Hill should be fired.
A few inches later.
About her racially, comments about her inability or perceived inability to be able to comment on sports because of her gender. So for somebody to come on CNN and to say something like the only thing I believe in a discussion about something
I'm still there too, and I just want to make sure I'm hearing you correctly. B-O-O-Z-E or B-O-O-B-S? Because as a woman, I'm
as in boobs. I believe completely in the First Amendment and in boobs. Those are the only two things I believe 100% in this country. And by the way,
astronauts on board the International Space Station were able to sample some red romaine lettuce. The lettuce is special because it was grown in space on the ISS. The concept of a space garden is necessary for future deep space missions, such as the one planned to visit Mars in more than 15 years. Love it. Agriculture that's out of this world.
Gotta say, it seems like a better idea than eating food grown on Uranus. Let's take a look at the game of the night. Accelerated Physiotherapy taking on Kodiak Chrome, and Save On Foods facing the Mothis Dawes Hotties. Both those games at 6:30. Or Jupiter, or Mars, or any
one of
the
the planets in our solar system.
Well, speaking of our solar system, the sun will be shining brightly here in northern BC. Coming up in 10 minutes, we've got people from the Alberta Masters Games coming in, talking about how if you're over 30, you compete in a wide range of sports in Alberta for the first time.
They brought a pickleball.
They brought a pickleball.
And a racket.
We should play some pickleball.
Well, they just brought one. So we would have to throw it at each other, but I'm in.
Okay. You can play with yourself.
Oh.
So it's raining outside and scattered showers across the city. 12 degrees is what we're saying.
I feel very warm all of a sudden. I'm sweating. What's happening?
I'm trying to move on, and it'll be cooler and wet today.
Just gonna go play with myself.
We're children. We're children.
Oh, we are in the playground.
Our nation at a rapid pace, killing more of our teens than drugs and alcohol combined, is now... Sorry about that. Is now taking the first place position on why our teens are experiencing...
Fuck me right in the pussy!
Sorry.
I could cry. Oh my goodness. Oh. Hi, Claudia. All right, let's go to your... Let's do your weather now.
All right.
You're from Edmonton.
Yes.
This is an event that I always enjoy, and this was on my desk this morning, my annual ticket to King of the Kubasa.
Okay.
It's a sausage competition that I judge.
Oh, in like sausage eating?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. King of the Kubasa, and local sausage makers, they all make their best, and they enter it.
I bet it's delicious.
It is, and then the next day I reek of garlic, so hopefully Warren will be back and have to put through that. But I do want to tell you, it's February 9th, 7 p.m. at Prairieland Park. Tickets are only $25. It's for charity, and you can get tickets online at Oh, no.
Well, you're thinking about sausage, so.
Pick-a-tick. Oh my goodness. That was ridiculous, wasn't it?
We were not drinking wine today.
No, we weren't. We weren't.
Now, sounds like a really good event.
It is. King of the Kubasa. So go to pickatick.com.
Moving on.
And get your tickets. We're going to go over to Brenna Temple now. And this is awkward, switching gears to a lot more serious issue. Brenna, take it away.
And Frank like to tease me when I talk about my Vermont weather stick, right? It arches up when high pressure is building in, and it deflects and falls downward when you have an area of low pressure in the area, and it's just going straight out, because yesterday we were kind of in between systems. So it really does work. It does. That's how I forecast weather, okay? Keep your pictures coming to KPIX. Okay, now I got it. I should have done this at the end of the weathercast, obviously. Okay. Frank, can you continue?
That's a beautiful shot there of looks like San Jose to me.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Cloudy out the door this morning. We have part of the cloudy conditions later today.
Come on, everybody. It's time now for a full look at your forecast with Astrid. Maybe we can canoodle before you get into it about,
We're not going to be canoodling. What?
Oh, I thought canoodle meant chat. Astrid, you're lucky there's a producer in my ear. I would have carried that on and on.
You know what? You just made the blooper reel. Good job, Andrew.
Classic. Take it away. Get me off camera.
Oh, this is too much fun. All right, let's completely switch gears. Something much more important. Okay, your Skycast for tonight.
Joining me now, former Arkansas Governor Mike Huckabee, who's the host of Huckabee, right here on the Fox News Channel. He's also a former Republican presidential candidate.
Okay, Italian sausage, you will know, because they're usually bigger than the English one.
Right, okay.
And they, simple as that. That one goes in there. Now, Italian sausage goes in there.
What herbs
You're
are in
just,
an Italian
I've
sausage?
seen it. No.
What herbs are in it, do you know?
The herbs is usually rosmarino, a little bit of chili, a little chopped sandretto. It was a cold day. It was a cold day, and there is no reason why you have to share that with everybody.
You were in a warm studio and you were standing over there.
Yeah, but
very warm
it was
in here.
cold. There is a draft down here. Now, mushroom goes in there at the end. Okay. Usually, what I do, I put a third of the cannellini. Whoa.
No.
Of the cannellini now, and then the other quarter it goes later. Okay. So third goes in.
That would ruin
Put
it.
it, mix it up. Now there is no need to pour any salt whatsoever.
Yep.
No salt whatsoever. Bay leaf, okay? Look at the bay leaf, what I'm doing. You squeeze it between your hands.
It appears last year's government shutdown in Washington had at least one positive development 9 months after the fact. The folks at Sibley Hospital in Washington are reporting live births are up right now on average by about 3 per day. How long until someone on television points out that during the shutdown, the folks in Washington are apparently doing at home what Washington has been accused of doing to the American people? We're guessing someone will say that on television before long.
He said he'd had an emergency defecation situation and needed to use her bathroom, but the judge in the case found he had a sexual motive.
An emergency defecation situation.
Anyway, carry on, Hillary.
Yeah, just as you want. I'm having one myself. Because this next story is so tragic, I cannot be laughing. Right. Investigators believe a bomb caused the explosion on a plane which has just taken off from the Somali capital of Mogadishu. The blast blew a hole in the side of the plane, and one of the 74 passengers on board was sucked out, which is terrible. And I'm not laughing at that. As the plane was at relatively low altitude, there was no violent decompression and it held together. No one has responsibility. Today could be the day I lose my job. Still, I'd get to lying.
Now let me talk a little about empathy. Clarence Thomas, you showed that piece in the first where when Bush 1 introduced him and he used the word empathy. If you go back and look at his testimony and read it, he's a clear, big-time supporter of black males, not even black females. The proof stands in his rentals of the pornos. Every Friday night, he would go and rent pornos for the weekend for almost 2 years. The subject of every one of them was black males, Long Dong Silver. He rented that 3 times before he finally bought it. He never rented a video about woman to woman.
I'm going to stop you on that. It's getting a little bit too into. But let me go back.
Was this guy a researcher for the Judiciary Committee or something? I haven't heard about the 3 rentals and the purchase. We heard the name. This guy's he's really wired on this stuff.
I'm going to try to bring it back to this. Okay. Actually, we'll go to Russell in Kingsport, Pennsylvania. Good morning, Russell.
All right.
Oh, I don't care if she's 20. Hell, I'd fuck her. You can't say you wouldn't fuck her. Maybe that's what I'll do when they find her. I'll go and fuck her. Fuck her right in her pussy.
All right, well, we definitely apologize for that editing error in that story. We are going to switch gears now to the prospect of peace talks.
Fun now. We turn to mascots. The Chicago Cubs, they introduced their new mascot, their first ever mascot, Clark the Bear. Described as a young, friendly cub who can't wait to interact with the kids. Also worth noting, he doesn't wear any pants. I think that is a gag photo. If we can switch to the next one, he also chooses to wear sneakers. But the New Pelicans, they may have a mascot problem of their own. Their mascot, Pierre the Pelican, is horrifying. He looks like a deranged, bloodthirsty clown that feeds on children. So both of them pretty bad, but which one was the worst? Mind you, that one was an artist's depiction.
First of all, I just want to know, I don't know what to say about a bear who does. Did Yogi Bear wear pants? I'm not sure, because I don't know if him and Boo Boo wore pants.
Yogi Bear.
And whether she was already dead when the truck hit her. We have new information now also on the plane crash. KTVU has just learned the names of the 4 pilots who were on board the flight. They are Captain Sum Ting Wong, Wee Tu Lo, Ho Lee Fook, and Bang Ding Ao. The NTSB has confirmed these are the names of the pilots on board Flight 214 when it crashed. We are working to determine exactly what roles each of them played during the landing on Saturday.
Hello again. We're live from the Glasgow Science Centre talking to all the party leaders north of the border, and joining us in our studio now is the leader of Scottish Labour, Kezia Dugdale. Thanks very much for being with us today.
Hi, sir. Can I ask you what your lucky numbers are?
I'm going to pick 14, 24, 2, 7, and 15.
Those are your lucky numbers. Can I tell you do you know your chances of winning?
Slim to none.
Slim to none. You're right. Let me tell you, it's 1 out of 292 million. What do you think about that?
I knew it.
You knew it. Your numbers are lucky, though. Am I right?
I hope so.
Can I ask you, if you won all the money, what would you do with it?
Bunch of hookers and cocaine.
Oh, okay, that's not good. We were hoping for a different answer. That's probably not the answer that we're looking for.
Well, I'm sure you needed it, Annie. Did you get many spankings as a kid?
As a kid, no. No, wait.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
That's not what I meant. I meant I was a little... I'm not... never mind. I'm sorry. That's not what I meant. I'm really embarrassed.
Comes from Garrett in Akron, New York, on our line for Independence. Go ahead. Garrett?
Yep.
Go ahead.
Hi. I just have a quick question. I'm regarding like you talk about compound pharmacies, but like what exactly is all that about? Like I mean, regarding like according to like addiction, like I mean, how can a pharmacy like know that they're putting out these drugs that massively addict like the community in general? Like where I grew up, like a lot of my like people I know are addicted to pills and stuff, but I mean, where does that relate to the sucking my dick?
We're going to move on to Patrick in Mount Morris.
Every player, unless they're from the same household, has to bring their own tennis balls so that you don't touch other people's tennis balls with your hands. You can kick their balls, but you can't touch them. I'm going to blush, sorry. Of course, if you're playing with someone in your household, you can touch those tennis balls. To avoid confusion between whose balls are whose, you can use a marker, like a Sharpie, to mark out, to put an X or put someone's initials on them. I would just say...
Get this, the largest number of children born to one woman is recorded at 69 children. From 1725 to 1765, a Russian peasant gave birth naturally to no drugs at all. 16 sets of twins, 7 sets of triplets, and 4 sets of quadruplets. How is that even possible? It's crazy.
Well, we've already explained the cow chip to you this morning, so I don't want to have to explain anything more.
That's true.
Just leave it at that.
She's got quite the uterus, I'll just say that much.
Satellite radar shot this morning. You're just saying. I know you. I can't believe you said that. All right, satellite radar. Clear skies. 73. That's what her husband said. 73. 92. Sunshine.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us today. Did you know I have a mompreneur idea?
Do you?
Yeah, and I'll give it away just for the sake of
Here's one for
good banter, if you want to call it that. When my son was teething, he used to like to take the big fat rubber end of my vibrating toothbrush and put it in his mouth and he'd just kind of sit there like, oh yeah, that feels good. That hits a spot. My gums are itchy.
Yeah, now there are a lot of animals out there today celebrating the fact that it's Friday. We don't celebrate it on our own, the animals join in too. Now these little babies are so overwhelmed that they've started wearing your clothes.
That's cute.
Pussy, get out of my pants. Look how cute he is. Sorry, dude. Oh, look how much fun they're having with our jeans there. You're on your own, girlfriend.
It's very cute.
There we go. There you go. Coming up, the obesity warning to parents. We're going to speak to Australia's top doctor, Lisa.
And, Deb, we meet the family desperately trying to bring their pooch back to Australia.